line as usual. Yes, Mr. Andre Monteith. How are you, my brother? How are you today?
How are you doing, Vernon? I'm here as usual. Today we're talking about more tech. I mean, there are lots of things going on in the tech industry,
What a thing.
Every day is some new news going on.
Take time with me, and I'm not a young boy, so carefully you come with these new technology for
Well,
me
it's
to
not me, Today, well, what I wanted to talk about today was really about, I was looking for tools. My hard drive dropped. So a lot of people come
what?
with it. Their hard drive dropped, and you're looking for tools to, recover your photos,
Yes,
your
yes.
personal files, some important things. Because nowadays, data is very important.
When
So
you said your hard drive dropped, you mean it dropped physically or it just died?
well, it was bounced. Somebody bounced it and it went on the floor. So,
Oh no.
a lot of our other users, listeners, have the same issue.
Yes, yes.
So, what you will need to do, you have software out there. I mean, if it's not that your hard drive dropped from many stores and it's completely gone, sometimes you are still able to access the hard drive and able to get some information off. And there are tools around. Some are free, some are not so free. But I'll just let our listeners know about some of them that are around. So, it works with different operating systems. One of the best ones that I've found out there is a program called Recover, and this works for the Windows operating system, right? And generally use it to recover, your bad hard drive, your USB drives, and your, SD cards.
I love the
Just
name Recover.
recover. It's Recuva, right? So,
Orecuva.
right. And you can get that at a website. It's called ccleaner.com/recover. And what it does, it will deep scan your hard drive and it will to find files that are corrupted or
Yes.
may have, lost or don't have access to it anymore. Or you may have even formatted your hard drive by mistake. It's able to do look at the hard drive, see through everything on it, and able to see if it can
Hold
recover.
on, help me with that one. Are you telling me that if you accidentally format your hard drive, you can recover your files?
Yes, when you hit delete on your computer, many people think it's gone forever. Not
Right.
necessarily, right? You see it in the movies all the time. You see somebody delete them files, and you say, "Oh, wait, hold on, we'll send it down to the computer department and see what they can get
Mm.
off the computer." Or some what you see most of the time is that what people might do is run a magnet over their hard drive if they want to really delete it, or if they put it in the microwave and then
What?
right. So that basically physically damages the plates, the
Oh,
platters.
so it damages the hard drive if when you
Yeah,
do that.
definitely. So when you do things like that,
Hold on
you
there.
might
That's a dangerous thing to do because it's metal. If you put it into the microwave, it could probably end up causing a fire.
definitely. But you see it on the movies all the time. So it's
I beg you,
definitely
folks, don't do that.
right. So you wouldn't want to do that, but
Yes.
yes, definitely. Depending on the type of hard drive you do have, because there are varying types of hard drives out there. The older ones use magnetic fields to store data
Mm.
on the plates. So definitely running a magnet across a hard drive is a bad thing.
Well,
Even when you're
yes.
carrying it in your bag, a lot of people carry those speaker boxes also, and then wonder, oh, but I had data on my hard drive, and or they may go standing beside some big speaker, or they may go standing beside a microwave with their hard drive. These are ways that you can lose data.
Hold on. What you saying? Oh, I know it happens to your credit card, or so you have your card in your bag, and you have another magnetic thing there. I know that can mess up your credit cards and your bank cards. So you are telling me
Right.
that if your hard drive, that should be the older type of hard drives. What about
The
the
older
newer
type of
types
hard drives are more susceptible to
to that? Right,
yeah,
right.
definitely. Newer ones, a little bit different technology, solid state. They tend to store data a different way, and not that
Hmm.
lightly, which is why most of the time, if you're going out to buy a new hard drive, I try to recommend that you use for the those newer ones. It's not, it doesn't the SSDs, they don't have any moving
No movable part.
parts,
Ah,
right?
I
So
see.
I mean, less susceptible to, when you drop your
Mhm.
damage a platter or something mechanical inside the hard drive is damaged.
And they are
Another
faster.
issue, yeah, and they're faster, much faster.
Yes.
The read and write times are much faster than the
Hmm.
older ones. And you will realize, no, they're actually increasing way big in size now also. Before you could get them at 512, now we are getting them at sizes at terabytes. So as the technology goes along, you're getting better and faster um, hard drive access. Some places that you can store your information. And you
Yes.
must always try to store your information in many different places
Hmm.
because you're not saying that you go out, you buy an external hard drive and oh, that's your fail safe. Everything is going to be fine there. You never know what may happen. You may get a flood or something like that. I tend to store information on many different devices. I
Hmm.
have my some of it on my laptop. I have some of the information. I duplicate the same information in many different areas. So say I lose a hard drive or I'm not able to get, yes, we have
Right.
these recovery software, we're not able to recover anything. Chances are I have another older copy of the same file somewhere else.
And some of us use the like your Google um
Yes, your
or what they
online
call it, your
storage
one stop.
is
Actually, I don't know. It's
also
called
another
one stop.
savior out there,
Hmm.
right? Or your OneDrive, which is the
OneDrive,
Microsoft,
right?
is the Microsoft aspect.
So you
Another
should never ever rely totally on that laptop to say, listen, my files are there, they are safe. Or you have it on external drive because you might have a fire, you lose both of them. You might have a hurricane, an earthquake, you lose both of them because they're at the same location.
right, and even thinking about the onlines, you never know what may happen to the services, right? I mean, they are also susceptible to things like they'll be going down. I believe some game servers for the PlayStations were down for a couple of hours, and people were
Yes.
upset that they weren't able to play the game. So I mean, when the you never know, the Microsoft servers may be down, the Google Drives may be down,
It
or
may be
they
done, but
corrupted.
hopefully,
Right,
oh Lord, I really do
right,
hope they have redundancy in place so that if one server goes down, they have things backed up on another server. I hope so. And they
right.
probably
I
have some of
mean,
their servers buried underground, so if there's a nuclear war.
hopefully. And talking about
Hopefully.
wars, you realize what's going on in the news now. Everybody's talking about, all of the deep sea came into this on the sea.
Yes, in China.
And everybody's saying, okay, we have an alternative. And then we hear in the news that, oh, they might be sending back information to China, and we must be careful about, them
Yes,
keeping
yes.
scrutiny on your personal data.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is that they're saying that other services don't keep information? So is it
Yes.
just China just sending, we're afraid of China? Is it that the Americans don't keep information on their users? I don't know. It's just a big debate going on right now. So you have
Mhm.
that going on in the media right now, in the technology arena, right? I mean, all over. Another program I want to bring, I mean, there are many other programs that you can use to recover data. You have another program which you use on Windows, the Mac OS, and Linux if you have it. It's called Photorec. That's Photorec. And you can download that from a website called cgssecurity.org. And that also works on your storage media, your hard drives, your SSD drives, your USB drives. It recovers a whole lot of formats. You have up to 480 types of formats, they say, and it's open source. It's a bit technical to use, not as user friendly as the Recover, but it is an excellent program to use also. Another program I do recommend also is another program called Test This. And
Mhm.
that works on the Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and that recovers partitions if they're corrupted. Because sometimes, partitions are basically, say I have a hard drive and I want to be able to can keep different places on it. Right, like say I want to split it into two drives. You call these partitions. So you basically put it into different boxes, right? So this
Hmm.
fixes partitions also in it also recovering files and non-booting drives. It looks for bad or damaged boot sectors because sometimes it may be just a corrupted file that stops your hard drive from working, right? And it covers basically the major file systems such as FAT, NTFS, HFS, and extend files, right? There are many others.
Mhm.
I could mention a lot more. I mean, we have also another one called ESOS, Data Recovery Wizard, and that works on the Windows and the Mac OS system, and it supports recovery from crashed Windows and Mac OS limitations that you may have from it. It's not totally free. The free version allows you to recover up to like about 2 gigabits of data. But if you purchase, you can recover way more. And you can get that from the website easeus.com, easus.com/data recovery software.
Any other final points you want to make?
Right. I
Look up.
mean, for beginners, I suggest, the easier software, the Recover, the ESOS.
Mhm.
If you're an advanced user, you can use like Photorest and Test Disk. And there are others you can look, you just search online and see. But one good thing you should note is that when you have lost data or you believe you want to recover data, what I suggest is that you stop using that hard drive, because if you want to recover data from that drive, if you're continuously using it, like putting more data on it, chances are you may end up writing over the data you want to recover.
And that's
So
it.
if you want to recover data, the first thing you should do is stop using that drive.
Mhm. All right. Just remind us how we can make contact with you, my brother.
Sure, definitely. You can get in touch with me via email at intesol@techprojects.com. That's intesol@techprojects.com. Or you can telephone me at 876-849-6167.
Thank you very much, my brother, the information technology man. So you make sure you don't miss him every week so you can learn quite a bit. Thank you very much, Andre Monteith. You have a wonderful day. Until next week, my brother.